Have you taken the IELTS multiple times without success? Are you 2, 1, or even just half a band away from what the NMC or GMC require in order to give you your PIN or license to practice? Then stop, take a breath, and let us help. You see, here at IELTS Medical, we've given doctors and nurses the tools they need to pass the academic version of the IELTS exam as efficiently as possible. Whether you've reached above 7.0 in 3 sub-tests, but can't seem to crack IELTS writing, whether it's IELTS reading that's the thorn in your side, it's okay, we're here for you. Learn more at ieltsmedical.co.uk.
Hello, Manong George here. Welcome to our channel, and today we have a very special guest.
Hi, I'm Marjorie Speakman. I work as an occupational therapist here in UK. I'm based in Hertfordshire, and I specialize in stroke rehab. Requirements to get to UK, best to have the experience first, working as an OT in the Philippines. This will give you a better chance when you apply to work here. The reasons being is that when you fill up the application form, it will ask you, or it will require you, of the trainings that you've been to and what trainings you have given. Basically, the application form will ask about you, what year you graduated, experience in being an OT, and you want to support that with certificates or training certificates that you had in the Philippines. I remember when I filled up my application form, I think it ended up about 39 pages because I have to include the certificates and have a little definition about the training. So where do you start? You go to the HCPC or hcpc-uk.org website. So you have to download the form first, fill it up, and then send it. At the moment, the fee is about £495. So I don't know, I think that's about 31,000 pesos. And it takes 60 working days to complete the whole assessment. So the first stage is that they assess or screen your application if it's complete. If it's not complete, then they might send it back. So really check your application if it's complete, so not to have any problems later. Once it's complete, then they have 4 weeks to assess it and look if you have all the necessary experience and training that will qualify you to practice here in UK. And then they will either send you an email or notify you by post. And that's it. I need to be registered and I need to have the employer, or I need to be hired first. So the work permit supported my documents in applying for the visa. I was registered while I was still working in the Philippines, and then I started looking for employers. So went on a website or directly to, if you know someone from UK, you ask them what hospital they work in, and you go in their website and you look at the job vacancies and you can apply from there. You got agencies online, or you can directly apply on their website. So usually when you apply, they will ask for your OT registration, the HCPC registration number, and then they would screen that application, shortlist you, and then if you made it to the shortlist for an interview, they would usually do a Zoom. Nowadays, you can be doing a Zoom, but during my time, they did a long distance call only. So there will be a panel, maybe 1 or maybe 2 to 3 people asking you the questions, and then they will notify you either via a phone call or email. Then from then, if you got the job, the admin of that team will email you and ask for more requirements, or maybe fill up another form for the HR. So again, the HR will organize a work permit that could support the visa application. Myself, from my experience, I shoulder the visa application fee and my own fare, one way ticket to UK. So I shoulder that just to make it faster and easier. So once you get the visa, usually I think it only takes like 5 working days to know that you got the visa, and then book a flight and then come here, and then let them know you can when you can start. They understand that you would need accommodation, so they can temporarily provide accommodation for you. But that's automatically the rent for that accommodation is automatically deducted from your salary. Your experience, and depends on maybe the way you sounded on in your interview, and whether obviously when you apply there's a specific post, whether it's a band 5 or a band 6. So if you applied for a band 6 and you got the job, then you get a band 6 job. But if they're advertising a band 5, you applied for a band 5, then you get a band 5 job. So in my case, because I had at least 5 years experience there, I was like the OT head in VMMC. So I guess with that experience, they were happy that I could start as a band 6. Yes, obviously private sa Pilipinas, unless PGH or you're a VAR veteran, then Veterans Memorial, then free. Otherwise, everything is private. You have to pay for it. There's no community hospitals that I know of. So maybe kung may community, it's like charity sa Pilipinas. But here, because we have the acute hospitals, and then we have the community hospitals, and then we have the community inpatient hospital, and then we have the community team, the team who goes out to the houses of the patients to continue the therapy. So last time I checked with my friends in the Philippines, wala pa ring community hospital or private pa rin yung when they visit the people in their houses. It's all privately paid for. Yeah, so it's different here because the NHS is all covered. As long as you're a taxpayer, then that's one of your benefits. Here we provide equipment like hoists, wheelchairs, anything, chair raisers, anything that would help them be more independent and safe at home. So Pilipinas, if they want that, they probably would need to buy it, or kung may carpenterong kaibigan, then sila gumawa. Even those long-handled reachers, long-handled lufa, ayan, sa Pilipinas. Pero dito, you got those, if they need it, if it's a small equipment like that, they buy it. Pero in other settings, I know they can give it for free as well. For those who are really aiming to work in UK, is get at least 2 to 3 years of experience. I think £495. Medyo mabigat, diba? Utangin yan kay mami at daddy or kay tito, ninong, ninang, lahat. Pati yung one-way ticket nyo, utangin nyo lang. Kasi sa first year na nandito kayo, mababayaran nyo sila. Yun. Ako nga, 3 credit card sinagad ko bago ako malis dyan eh. Binayaran ko pa rin. What you just need to do is adjust to the changes of like yung practice and knowing the equipment, knowing what to recommend as a care package to the social workers, and just know the roles of different members of the team, multidisciplinary team, on what they can do to help you discharge a patient safely and successfully. it. Then obviously while you're here, you go on training, you get your supervision, then you go up the rank, you go up the spike of the for Pan 5, di ba may mga 6 spikes yan. Every year your salary goes up within the band or not, apply for a higher band, then magja-jump lang yung salary mo to a higher salary. Obviously the experience is definitely different. More specialized, but it's worth just knowing where you will be happy, you know, which specialized area you will want to stay. Once you're here, ang maganda is like, you know, join like this Filipino Facebook groups and meet more Filipino friends here to support you. But when you work in the hospital, you're always gonna meet a Filipino nurse.
Always remember, Manong knows.
Manong knows best, put your worries to rest when staying in the United Kingdom. Manong knows best.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join our Facebook group, Filipino UK Nurse. Sign up to our website, www.filipinouknurse.com.